કેમ છો દોસ્તો? So in the last lecture we have discussed the types of vector. Okay, so today we will discuss addition and subtraction of vector. So already we have discussed in physics, so just for revision, and after that we will solve few examples. So first, addition. So addition of vectors. So suppose there are two vectors, vector A and vector B. So you can see vector A, B, and second vector B, C. So vector A and B. So addition of two vectors, so you know it very well. Okay, so add vector B in vector A. So that is vector C. Vector C is equal to A plus B. Okay. So this is triangular law of vector addition. So if vector A represents one side of the triangle, vector B represents another side of the triangle, and third side represents the resultant, but we have to consider third side in opposite direction. Okay, so third side of the triangle should be in opposite direction. So AB, so now it's very easy. Okay, so parallelogram, law of vector addition. Okay, so if two vectors are given, vector A and vector B. So here suppose you can explain it with the help of diagram. Okay, suppose two vectors are given, vector A and vector A and vector B. So vector A and vector B. So if this is one side of the parallelogram, second side of parallelogram, so vector A plus B. So I can shift vector B here, and this represents the diagonal of parallelogram. So if two vectors are represented by two adjacent side of the parallelogram, then their sum is represented by diagonal of parallelogram, whose initial point is same as initial point of given vector. So this diagonal represents resultant of vector A and B. So already we have discussed in case of bird can fly because of this vector addition. Okay, so you can say here no need to draw the diagram. So addition in component form. So we can represent the vector in form of component along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So a1 along x-axis, a2 along y-axis, a3 along z-axis. So directly now we can add component of x-axis. So addition of component along x-axis, so that is a1 plus b1, component along y-axis a2 plus b2, and component along z-axis a3 plus b3. So you know it very well. Okay, so properties of vector addition. So commutative properties. So binary operation, sum of two vector is always a vector. Okay, so commutative property. So a plus b is equal to b plus a, associative a plus b plus c, or you can say a plus b plus c. So it follows the laws of associativity. Identity. So zero vector is identity of addition. If I will add 0 to any vector, then it doesn't make any difference. So that is identity vector. So additive inverse. If I will add a and negative of a, then you will get 0. So minus a is called additive inverse of a. Okay, so next is subtraction. So you can see vector a, we can add b, so that is a plus b. For a minus b is a, add minus b, so opposite of b, so that is minus b. So this is a minus b. You can see subtraction of vector, so a minus b. Similarly, so direct subtraction of independent components. So a1 minus b1, a2 minus b2, a3 minus b3. The properties of vector subtraction, so it is commutative. No, a minus b is not equal to a plus b. So a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Sorry, a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. So that is not associative. So any one side of the triangle is less than sum. So suppose if we consider triangle OA, AB and BO. So any one side, suppose OB. So OB is always less than OA plus AB. Okay, and is always greater than, suppose any one side, suppose OB is always greater than OA minus AB. So since any one side of the triangle is always less than sum and greater than difference of other two sides. So you can see here mod of a plus b is always less than mod of a mod of b. Similarly for this triangle, mod of a minus b is always less than mod of a mod of b. Okay, so mod of a plus b is always greater than mod of a minus mod of b. So here you can replace always less than, again always greater than. A minus b is always mod of a minus mod of b. Okay, so these relations are important. Later on we will use it to solve the examples. Okay, so properties of multiplication of vector by scalar. So when you multiply a vector by scalar, its magnitude increases. If scalar is positive, then its directions remain same. If scalar is negative, then direction is in opposite direction. Okay, so whose direction is same as that of A if m is positive, and opposite to that of A if m is negative. Okay, so ma, or you can say mod of ma, so magnitude of A into scalar m. Sometimes we can use, suppose vector A, so multiply it by m means multiply to each and every component. So ma1, ma2, it means its magnitude increases in all directions. So m minus a, or you can write minus ma, or you can write minus ma, all are same. Minus m minus a, so that is ma. mna, or you can multiply mn into a or n into ma, all are same. M plus na, so that is ma plus na. So a plus b is first multiply to a, then second multiply to b. So ma plus mb. So resultant of two forces. So already we have discussed r is equal to a plus b. So under root s square plus b square plus 6 plus 2ab cos theta. So p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. And angle tan alpha is equal to q sin theta upon p plus q cos theta. So tan alpha. Okay, so if mod of p is equal to mod of q, if two vectors are equal, it means p is equal to q. So in this case, tan alpha is equal to p sin theta upon p common. So sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 1 plus cos 2 cos square theta by 2. Cos theta cancel. So tan theta by 2. So alpha is equal to theta by 2. It means alpha. So resultant is bisector of two vectors. Hence angular bisector of two unit vector AAB is along the vector sum A plus B. So this is angular bisector. So you can see here in the diagram, you can see vector A. Okay, shift vector B here. I can shift vector B here. Okay, so a plus b, so that is a plus b. So this is angular bisector. Okay, so now again there are two bisector. Suppose if we consider angle between a and b, so now this is your angle between a and b. So this angle alpha, so that is angular bisector. Okay, but there are two angular bisector. One is internal and second one is external. So you can see here there is external bisector. So for external bisector, so you can say, so vector A and vector B. So vector B minus vector A, or vector A minus vector B. So that is external bisector. So there are two bisector. one is internal bisector. So internal bisector of angle between two vector is along vector sum of corresponding unit vector, while external bisector of angle between two vector is along vector difference of corresponding unit vector. So a plus b and a minus b. So this is also true for parallelogram. So we can say vector a and vector b. So I can shift vector b here. So this first diagonal, so that is a plus b. But second diagonal, so I can say b minus a. So b minus a, so I can shift here. So this is your second diagonal. So I can draw here. I can draw this. So this is b minus a or a minus a. So this is b minus a. Here it is a plus b. Okay, so first diagonal and second diagonal. So this is internal bisector and this one is external bisector. So let us solve some basics example. Again, these examples are not. So after completion of few topics, later on we will solve combined example, and that is important. So these examples are more or less based on physics. So find a unit vector parallel to resultant of 2i plus 4j minus 5k I plus 2j plus 3k. So you can say vector A, vector B. Okay. Vector A, vector B. So resultant vector R is equal to A plus B. So I plus I, so 3I plus 4 plus 2, 6J minus 5 plus 3, 2K. After so find करवाना है, so we have to find unit vector. So this is vector. So divide by its magnitude. So magnitude is under root 3 square plus 6 square plus minus 2 square. So 3 square, so 9 plus 36 plus 4, 49, so that is 7. So unit vector R is equal to 3 by 7I plus 6 by 7J minus 2 by 7K. So very simple. So now generally we will find example, such type of example in mathematics. If A, B and C are the vector represented by the sides of triangle. So you can say sides of the triangle. આજે હું લેક્ચર છે એ આપણે ઇનસાઇટમાં ઉતારું છું એટલે થોડું કમ્ફર્ટેબલ નથી કારણ કે બરાબર આમ બેસવાની મજા આવતી નથી એટલે ડાયાગ્રામ બરાબર થતા. So A, B and C, I can say A, B and C. So triangle taken in order એટલે આપણે ઓર્ડરમાં જ લેવા પડે. Then prove that A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C. Suppose આને હું ટ્રાયંગલમાં કંઈક નામ આપી દઉં તો કાને કહેવાય A, B and C. હવે લખી શકાય A plus B plus C is equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Okay. So now AB plus BC plus CA. So A plus B plus C is equal to 0. Okay. So now AB plus BC. So that is equal to AC. AB plus BC is equal to AC plus CA. So AC plus CA. So that is minus CA plus CA and that is equal to. Okay. So basics geometrical examples. So if S is the midpoint of the side QR of triangle PQR. માની લો કે આવું છે, સાચું જ છે, બરાબર. તો ટ્રાયંગલ PQR and S is the midpoint of QR. S is the midpoint of QR. then PQ plus PR is equal to 2PS. Prove this. Okay. So if S is the midpoint, then I can draw a perpendicular. Okay. So now PQ, QS, PS, RS, and I can say PS. So this triangle, consider triangle PQS. So for triangle PQS, I can write PQ plus QS is equal to PS. Okay, so for another triangle, suppose triangle PRS, I can write PR plus RS is equal to PS. So consider separate triangle, first triangle and second triangle. Okay, so now add both this equation. So I can write PQ plus QS plus PR plus RS is equal to 2 times PS. Okay, now PQ and PR. So QS and RS. So QS and RS both are opposite and equal. QS is equal to minus SR. QS is equal to equal and opposite. So I can, so sum is 0. So I can write now PQ plus PR is equal to 2PS. PQ plus PR is equal to 2PS. Very simple examples. A, B, C, D, E, F is regular hexagon. Prove that AD plus EB plus FC is equal to 4AB. First hexagon. હવે આપણે એક્ઝામ્પલ ફિઝિક્સમાં એક કમ્પ્લીટ કરેલો જ છે. તો A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so in the same direction. આપણે પ્રૂફ શું કરવાનું છે? તો કે AD plus EB plus FC. AD, so I can draw AD. So AD, so if we will consider polygon, then for AD I can write AB plus BC plus CD. Okay, so for AD I can write AB plus BC plus CD. Second is EB. So for EB, so for EB I have two options. Either I can follow EF, FA or FB, but here it is BC and CD. So follow ED. So for that we can write ED plus DC plus CB. ED plus DC plus CB plus FC. So FC. So for FC I can draw here. So this is FC. So now if I will consider BC and CB. So BC and CB sum is 0. CD and DC sum is 0. So remaining part is AB plus ED plus FC. So if I will consider the direction AB and ED, so if I will consider the magnitude, then AB is equal to ED. AB is equal to ED. So I can write AB plus FC. So I can consider 2 times AB. FC is AB plus AB. So I can write 2 times AB. So that is equal to 4AB. Clear? So same direction ED. So if it is D, then minus AB, but ED is equivalent to AB. Okay, so you can solve any type of example in this manner. So again, just for introduction of vector, I have considered this example. So A01, B10, C12, D21 prove that vector AB and CD. So vector AB. So this A represents what? So that is actually it is OA. Vector B is what? So that is OB. So if I want to find AB, so from the AB, suppose consider O, origin. Then there are two vectors. One is vector A and second is vector B. So vector A, vector B and vector AB. So this is position vector OA. So vector AB, so that is AB is equal to OB minus OA. OB minus OA. So OB is 10 minus OA, so that is 0, 1. So I can say 1 minus 0, 1. 0 minus 1, minus 1. Or I can write 1I minus 1. Okay, so similarly for CD, so directly I can write now CD is OD minus OC. So OD minus OC. So D means 2, 1 minus OC. So that is 1, 2. So 2 minus 1, 1I minus 1 minus 2, 1J. So 1I minus 1J, 1I minus 1J, it means AB and CD both are equal. AB and CD both are equal. So vector drawn from the origin O to point A, B, C are respectively A, B, 4A minus 3B. Find AC and BC. So easily we can do it. AC. So AC is now I can write OC minus OA. So OC. So OC is given. So that is 4A minus 3B minus OA. So OA is again A. So I can write BA minus BB. Okay. Similarly, BC. So BC is OC minus OB. So here sequence is important. Always OC minus OB. So OC is 4A minus 3B and OB. So OB is minus B. So that is 4A minus 4B. So find AC and BC. So AC 3A minus 3B, BC 4A minus 4. So 3A minus B, 4A minus B. So find the direction cosine of the vector joining A, B directed from A to B. So you have to consider B minus A and you know how to do it. Okay, so divide it by its magnitude. So you can do it. Let alpha, beta and gamma be distinct real numbers. So all are different. The point with which position vector alpha I plus beta j plus gamma k. So first position vector, second bi plus gamma j plus alpha k, third gamma I plus alpha j plus beta k. Then these points are collinear, form equilateral triangle, from isosceles triangle, form right angle triangle. So if I want to consider the triangle, okay, so triangle, suppose if I say A, B, C. So for that first I have to find AB, BC and AC. Okay, so AB is equal to OB minus OA. So I can say suppose this is first A, second B, and third position vector C. So first AB is equal to B minus A. So B is equal to Bi plus gamma J minus alpha K minus B minus A. So alpha I plus beta J plus gamma K. So I can write beta minus alpha I plus gamma minus beta J plus, here it is plus alpha minus gamma K. So this is AB. Similarly, we can find BC. So BC, now directly we can consider BC, it means C minus A. So first part, so that is gamma minus beta I plus alpha minus gamma J plus beta minus alpha K. Okay. And third, CA. So CA. So that is gamma minus alpha I plus CA alpha minus beta J plus beta minus gamma K. So now can we say anything? Okay, so if I will square, so that is beta minus alpha. So here it is also beta minus alpha. Here also beta minus alpha. Here gamma minus beta, gamma minus beta. So gamma minus beta. Here alpha minus gamma, alpha minus gamma, alpha minus. So if I will find the magnitude, then magnitude. Suppose if I will write magnitude, mode of AB, that is under root beta minus alpha square gamma minus beta square plus alpha minus gamma square. So this is true for all. It means mode of AB is equal to mode of BC is equal to mode of CA. It means triangular is equilateral triangle. So triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay. So from this, so first we have to find out magnitude of AB, BC and CA. From this we can conclude whether answer is A, B, C or D. તો અહીંયા તો શું હતું કે આ બધું પ્રોબ્લેમેટિક હતું. શું કામ? તો કે આપણને શું આપ્યું હતું? આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા. પણ જો એની બદલે ડેટા આપ્યા હોય તો કેવું થઈ જાય? ઈઝી, ફટાફટ થઈ જાય. તો લેટ અસ સ્ટાર્ટ. The position vector of triangle 2i plus 4j minus k 2i, તો આને આપણે સપોઝ A કહી દઈએ, આને આપણે B કહી દઈએ અને આને આપણે C કહી દઈએ. તો રાઈટ એંગલ આઇસોસેલસ ઇક્વિલેટરલ, તો આના માટે સૌથી પહેલું શું કામ કરવાનું? તો કે હવે શોર્ટકટ AB ફાઇન્ડ કરો. AB શું આવશે? તો કે B minus A, તો કે 4 minus 2, so that is 2i. Okay, second 5 minus 4, so that is J. And third K minus minus plus, so that is plus 2K. Similarly, find out BC. So if I will find the magnitude, so under root 4 plus 4 plus 1, so that is 3. So now for BC, so that is C minus A. So 3 minus 4, so minus 1i. 6 minus 5, so plus 1j. And minus 3 minus 1 minus 4k. So I can say 1 plus 1 plus 16. So under root 18. So 3 root 2. And second AB, BC and CA. So AB, BC and CA. So now CA. So A minus C. So A minus C. So 2, 3. So minus I. 4 minus 6 minus 2j. Okay. And minus k minus minus plus plus 2k. So answer is 4 plus 4 plus 1. So again 3. So 3, 3 and 3 root 2. So very easy. 3, 3 and this side you can consider 3 root 2. Okay, so it's a right angle triangle. Equilateral? No. Isosceles? Again, two sides are same. So isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. So two adjacent sides of a parallelogram 2i plus 4j minus 5k and I plus j. So now first side and second side, A and B. Find the unit vector along the diagonals of parallelogram. So along the diagonals, not only one. So first diagonal is A plus B. First diagonal is A plus B. So I can write 2 plus 1. So 3i plus 4 plus 2, 6j minus 5 plus 3, 2k. So this is vector. Okay, so now for unit vector, you can say a plus b divided by mod of a plus b. So 6j minus 2k. So mod of 3 square plus 6 square plus minus 2 square. So that is 49. So I can say 7. So divide it by 7. So first diagonal is 3 by 7i, 6 by 7i minus 2 by 7k. So diagonals. So second diagonal is b minus a. So b minus a. So 1 minus 2 minus I, 2 minus 4 minus 2j, 3 minus minus plus. So plus 8k. Okay, again find magnitude. So 64 plus 4 plus 1. So 69. So divide it by under root 60. And so b minus a. So that is 3 minus minus plus 8. Clear? So remember two diagonals, one a plus b, second a minus b. સાવ easy examples છે બરાબર, પણ એમાં થોડુંક કંઈક ને કંઈક કરામત હશે. So if a and b are any two vectors, give that geometrical interpretation of relation. So suppose vector a and vector b. So if I will draw parallelogram, so this first diagonal, so that is a plus b. Okay, and second diagonal is a minus b, or I can say b minus a. So according to the relation a plus b and a minus b, okay, it means magnitude of a plus b and magnitude of b minus a both are same. So if magnitude is same, it means these diagonals are equal. So diagonals are equal, so that is true for rectangle. So for rectangle, both the diagonals are same. Okay, if a and b are equal vector, then it may be square. Okay, but here a and b are not equal, so geometrical interpretation, it's a rectangular. Okay, so this parallelogram is rectangle. So if sum of two unit vector is unit vector, prove that magnitude of their difference, so that is root 3. Okay, so sum of, suppose first unit vector, second unit vector, so add first vector, add it, second unit vector and third vector, so that is also unit. So ultimately it's a equilateral triangle. So first vector, second vector and sum. So sum is also a unit vector. Okay, so prove that magnitude of their difference, so that is, so vector A and vector B, so their difference, so now I can draw it in opposite direction. Okay, so this is the difference. So already we have proved this type of example in physics. Okay, so difference, that is always root 3. Clear? So already we have done it. I plus j is equal to k, I minus j. Okay, so from that the angle we can calculate. So angle between A and B. So that is, first you will get angle between A and B 120. Okay, so our equation is under root s square plus b square minus 2ab cos automatic. So you will get the answer. Okay. So in the next lecture, okay, so we will start bisectors. Okay, so now here onwards you will find some difference. Okay, so thank you very much.